This little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine all the time, let it shine. Hide it under the bushel, oh no, I'm going to let it shine. Hide it under the bushel, oh no, I'm going to let it shine. Hide it under the bushel, oh no, I'm going to let it shine all the time, let it shine. Take this little light of the world, I'm going to let it shine. Take this little light of the world, I'm going to let it shine. Take this little light of the world, I'm going to let it shine all the time, let it shine.
As a part of their
We also have with us the powerful this person. He is the Disability Commissioner for Goa, and his name is Powerful. So this is something what sit and make. We try to keep them busy.
Open it. Ah, yeah. Okay.
Honorable Minister Shri PhalDesai, Disability Commissioner, dignitaries, benefactors, Reverend Sisters, ladies, gentlemen. This clinic is named in memory of two philanthropic women who had a kind heart and were always willing to help the impoverished. Presently, Street Providence has 8 shelter homes across Goa, and we have 35 women and 92 men who are suffering from disabilities. A majority of these rescued people suffer from physical disabilities as well as mental disabilities and are mostly alcoholics, malnourished, resulting in need of physiotherapy to regain their mobility. We understand that Social Welfare Department, Government of Goa has a scheme to fund the physiotherapy centers for persons with disabilities. We have already applied for the same, and we plead with the Honorable Minister to prevail upon the department to sanction and release the funds at the earliest. This medical center will also provide medical services in the field of gynecology, pediatrics, orthopedics, psychiatry, general medicine and counseling free of cost to people who are suffering from disabilities. We have approached various doctors to assist us, and they have agreed to start. The service will be free of cost, and in certain cases we will be providing free transport to those PWs who cannot get out of their homes. As a small gesture, we have the person with disability. This is our room at the moment, and the therapy is going on. So we would like the Minister and the Commissioner to have a look at it.
He is a chronic alcoholic person. So he normally has pain in his calf and both the legs. When he had come to us, he had come literally on a walker. He was not able to walk even in the clinic. But right now, with minimal support, he is able to walk. So what we do is we focus on his exercises, number one. So we give him a lot of exercises. So simple basic exercises for the ankle, knees and even legs. Along with machines plus exercises to regain the mobility as such. Currently, right now, he is just done with the machine, so the exercise is going bend. So after that is done. It takes time, but they do recover.
These are all bedridden. When he came, we had to carry him from the street and bring him. It was very difficult.
So you have such 90 males?
92 and 35 women. And our capacity
and this is residential?
free, no charges. They all street. All from the street. Not a single.
They don't have their families around, and
Like
they
this.
don't remember. They don't remember also
He's got
from
some
where they
family
come.
from Bihar, so he will be sent back once he stands.
You know their addresses.
He'll tell. Once they get all right, he will go.
But you are not registered their addresses.
They have
their
no
whereabouts.
documents, Alina. Without documents, even if they tell,
And if something happens to them,
they come to the police. Each and every entry comes to the police.
so police gets them
is
here.
here. Not here, to the homes directly. This is
Because he is in this field.
yeah. We have been in touch for the last 6 months.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Minister for Social Welfare, Shri Subhash PhalDesai, my friend Donald, and all those who are present here today. It's a great thing that the Physiotherapy Center has been set up. Donald was after this for quite some time, I think. In fact, he had called me the other day asking that he has submitted his papers in the social welfare and to follow it up with the department. They are doing their job. Might take some time, but you'll get those things in place once you get those funding from the social welfare department. State Providence runs various shelter homes across the state of Goa. He keeps on sending me long WhatsApp messages which I don't read, but I know that something is happening on a daily basis. I was about to tell him, you make it short so that I can read it, but he makes it so long. I mean, that's his passion, so he makes it long. I mean, that's not his fault, because he gives details of everything, where the patient was picked up, in what state it was picked up, how it came to him, how it went to first to ITHP, how the police have treated him, whether the police were good, whether the police were bad. Sometimes police don't treat, then he calls me, then I talk to SP, then we had some meetings. So it goes on and on. And it's a daily thing. It's appreciated because he does it on a continuous basis. It's an ongoing process. In the government system, in the bureaucracy, it is not that 100 or 100 will come forward and give you the same kind of result. But there are also good officers. In police department also, they go out of their way and they help them. In the recent case that you picked up, I think you got a very good response from North, in Paradigm somewhere. I went to that post. So there are good officers. It is not that it is always bad. But sometimes there are people who have their own things to do. We can't blame them. They have some other pressure. There are VIPs who are coming to the town and they have to be, on their those calls that they have to attend. But having said that, it's a good beginning that the Physiotherapy Center has been set up here. Counseling is also going to be provided free of cost. And the most important is the rehabilitation which has to happen. As we can see, these products which have been made out of by the women who are here. And it's not an easy job. It's a very difficult thing to run the shelter homes, because we manage a lot of special schools across the state. But State Providence has been doing it for quite some time. And our Honorable Minister, since he has taken the charge of social welfare, has taken keen interest in all these things. And it gives us additional boost, because if you get the right support from the top, you can perform well. And he has been after us to do a lot of things. He has taken a lot of meetings. There was a major issue with the certification. If Donald also knows, he keeps on telling me this is not happening, that is not happening. But that is also being slowly streamlined. It will take time because there are no expert doctors available in all the 4 medical boards. Those medical boards have been notified. Again, the doctors have their own pressures. They have operations to attend. I was speaking to the Honorable Minister on the way. So he said it is not easy. You need to have a separate team to do this certification process. And I think we are moving in the right direction. It will take some time, and we have got most of it at the moment. Will not take much time. My best wishes to State Providence and the entire team, and we look forward to working together. Thank you.
Actually, I came here running, and meantime, on the way, I did not know what the function is, and it was written on my diary that I have to go such and such place. I remembered Mr. Guru Prasad Pauskar, my good friend, and I called him and I asked him, where is the function today? He said, I do not know. I called him anyway. This is your field and you have to accompany me because I do not know. I have just entered. Okay, State Providence has inaugurated, we have inaugurated this clinic, physiotherapy clinic, and we have amongst us Mr. Donald and Dr. Ashton and Reverend Father, sisters, and all those who assist you in this I think a charity, I do not know, but a very good service to the humanitarian and all my friends. Mr. Guruprasad Pauskar is a chairman for disability and he's been doing wonderful job all around Goa. I never knew in depth because he was a good friend of mine for a long time. But I never knew that he is taking so much of care of all those disabled all around. Not only you are looking after a single disability, but he looks after Sanjay School. Besides that, beyond that, it is not his duty, but he keeps on calling me day and night because we are good friends, and he takes that liberty to call me at any point of time. We belong to a same category or a frequency matches, and he often asks me for all such things which he needs help and assistance, because he is aware that I'm always ready to help him out. But such a kind of service that Donald and all you all people are doing, it is I would say that you are the angel sent by a Lord Jesus or a God or a Lord on the earth to take care of all those unprivileged who are on the street or who are unable to carry out their treatments or medicines, who cannot afford also, who do not have families, who have families but they are neglected. All such cases you have been looking out. I do not know where from this motivation and inspiration that you get. I remember some of these families, they don't take care of their own son and daughters also. Sometimes they feel that they are the burden. But the way you pick up all these people from the street and from wherever you find them, and you treat them, you make them well, you have that passion and patience to treat all these things. It is not an easy job. When we have a single person to carry him to Panjim also, we find it very difficult, and we keep on delaying it. Even our old parents, if we have to take it to doctor, we always find this Sunday, not this Sunday, something else is a priority for me. And even for my father and mother, we keep delaying taking them for a medical treatment also. I've seen most of them. But here there are cases when you get a single call, you quickly run after, you take all the machinery, either it is a police or ambulance or doctors, you call them, you treat them as if they are your own family members. It's wonderful, really heart-touching that the services that you provide for all those people. I have no words to express. I'm really such a kind of dedication and commitment for the people around you and for the community who cannot afford all these things. Let me share something. If you find anything which I could do, you have applied for some assistance from this, I should always take your guidance. We will see that we will make this department itself a stronger department to reach out to all those people. It is not a government service. The officers are paid, they will work for 9 to 5 and they will not have that much of. We will find some officers, we will find some social workers dedicatedly looking after such children or such people like Guru Prasad Pauskar. I salute to his passion for all these people. I think when I took a charge for last 3 months, he's been constantly after me. Same, we went to Delhi and other places also to find out the solutions to get rid of such, getting the equipments, getting the other treatment, medicines, and we are running around all. I do not know it. It came to me as social welfare department. It came to me, and I too have got the opportunity to work with you all people. I can at this moment, I do not know what to say and what to assure you, but definitely I would need people like Mr. Donald, doctor, who come forward voluntarily to serve. Offering somebody's, we just cannot offer our house to my brother also when he comes down. we feel that he should go early as possible. He shouldn't stay long. And here is a person who's sharing his own house for. I'll tell you, I had started one this rehab center for alcoholics, and for 3 years, within 3 years, we served around 400 people were being treated, and they were okay and they were stabilized. They went home. Some of these, their families, they are doing good. But what had happened? My rehab center, we bought one house, and there were some neighbors around. They constantly troubled us during night, during day, that somebody has come and somebody is doing such nonsense. He moves around. Our children are moving around. They come with all these disabilities and they are alcoholic. And these complaints went to police station. These complaints went to councillors, municipalities, and all these machineries. They came down heavily, and we had to close this. It was a very sad moment for me. We had put in money. We got the social workers. I mean, there's a qualification, some MSW. Now Mr. Sagar Vellekar. Now he's the assistant director at Tribals. We appointed him on this, and we were, some of us, contributing his salary, and we were paying very less, 15,000 per month for a person like of his caliber. But unfortunately, because of non-cooperation of all surrounding people, we had to close down, and we are thinking to restart it at an isolated place. There are people who don't understand that somebody comes up and does this activity through his heart with his own money, and people complain about that as if we are earning crores of rupees out of this activity. But here is a person who makes everybody to stay in their own house, and picking up a single person is very difficult. I have learned, I have seen, and often I go. I had gone to one HIV. I just share some of the experiences that I have suffered and I have gone through. Father must be aware. I do not know that Rivana, there was one center, HIV and AIDS. All those parents who died of HIV, AIDS, their children were being picked up by missionary and they were put in Nirmala Seva at Rivana in my constituency Sangem. So when the question came that they need some education, they finished their primary level and they had to go in for 5th standard in the high school. The high school was again run by the missionaries, Our Lady of Fatima High School. The father was very good and he was kind-hearted and he made them to sit. But all the parents around that village protested. The protest was going on for about a week. Then I interfered. I said that you don't treat these people because they are not HIV also, they are not AIDS. They have been tested and they are fully like normal children. Why do you object to it? They said no, they belong to this, they belong to some at some later stage they will have this. But even then I said I tried to educate them, but they never listened. I knew that there was no single person or a parent or anybody from that village, all Sarpanch, Panchayat members, all those people, parishioners also were cursing, and father was afraid that his school is closed down and he had to literally close for this, and he has also kept away from this movement. Then finally I said, Father, don't do that. Then some of these parents asked me that you have put your children in a very good school and our students are studying here. You will not understand the pains that we suffer. I said that I will cancel my admission. My daughter was in 8th standard. I said I will get my daughter here. I will make them to sit with these children, but this should not happen. There should not be any stigma on this. And I cancelled from Vidya Vikas Academy. I got my child and I took admission in that. I made them to sit, but nobody this. Finally, in the next election, they didn't allow. And father said that your child is very brilliant and she is scoring 1, 2nd, 3rd in the board and you should not suffer because of us. And then they didn't allow to take admission. School was restarted. And in the next, it was on the verge of our election. And the next election, that village, was totally against me, campaigning against me, and I lost that election also. But I didn't mind. When I came back, now this again I have started. Let me go. I will to take this to this extent. We are the sufferers of this people mentality. We need to educate the people. They are from the our own people who have naturally or by their mistake, but they have to be. They are human beings.
Yes.
Even we have a love for animals, but why not our own family members? This is the way we need to treat, and I really felt that it gave me a good opportunity to be here. I was trying to skip it that okay, if we have proceeded, I didn't know that it is of this level. I thought that somebody's clinic I have to open. It doesn't matter that if Subhash PhalDesai doesn't visit it, but it was so precious to me, and I should have not missed. I would have been the sufferer for if I had to miss this. But you stayed back, and I'm very sorry for being late to here, because in between Chief Minister called me and he had a meeting for half an hour. Then I reached here very late. But even then, you waited for me and gave me opportunity to be a good partner in your whichever way I could help you from my own, whichever way I could help through my department. And my good friend Mr. Guru Prasad will always brief me. You can always contact Mr. Guru Prasad. He is a man who has dedicated his life, his passion, everything for such a kind of institution. And I hope and pray, may Lord bless all you people who have sympathy, who have good feelings for the others, and let us together build this beautiful world in a more better place to live in, and let us have this kind of coordination and support to carry out such activities which God will always bless all of us. Thanks for all the sisters. I'm proud about you people who've been taking good care of all these people. Thank you very much, sir.
I now call upon our chief guest to present with a small token of our gratitude to the owners of our shelter homes.
Sir, I'll brief you. She was my trustee when she was my sister. She is my sister, but when she gave me the home, she was not my trustee. Okay, the second shelter home.
Mr. Simon and Mr. Joachim, on behalf of St. Michael's Church Committee.
So this was the second home. They have not come because they were not well. So this was the second home in Asmara. It's on a hill. It's on a hill, totally isolated. So nobody there. There is absolutely nobody for 3 kilometers. It's the only shelter home there. It's a chapel which is closed, and there are rooms at the side, and there's the water tanks on the other side. So they were kind enough. We are now the fifth year in that shelter. There's absolutely nothing on the hill. Absolutely nothing. So all the psychiatric cases, all the shouting cases, all the runaway cases are put there. It's like a jail, enclosed well. And once they stabilize, then they are moved to other homes. So they have not come. The third home of ours is
Sister Edith and Sister Blanche on behalf of Fatima Convent Giri Shelter Home.
So this is they have a blank home. Come both. They have a blank home which they are not using, and our women's homes are full. Our women's homes are full. Homes.
That's it.
So they have offered us.
Mr. Lawrence and Mrs. Aura Fernandez, Giri Shelter Home 1.
So we already have running one shelter home in their residence. They stay down and there's a home on top. We have been there last 3 years. We didn't start well, but somehow it's moving well. There are about 20 ladies in that home, and they have been kind enough to extend the contract every week. Okay.
Mr. Simon Carvalho for the Kepe Shelter Home.
So he's from Kepe. You know him? He has a very big building, and
Marian Carol. Yeah. Okay, that was the house that we had for this.
Yes.
We have
It's the same. Now we are there. So Marian has been kind enough to give us a home.
We had earlier at the different place. We were keep on moving in this center.
So his home
Yeah.
is.
Therapist, Dr.
Doctor. Doctor has been kind. In fact, I'll tell you something about the doctor. But actually, I was not well. I was taking a lot of painkillers. So somebody told me to go for physiotherapy. That's when I met him. He stabilized me, and then I realized that he finished his contract wherever he was working. So I realized that we need to have a physiotherapy for our people. If I'm having that problem, which being normal, there will be other people. So he volunteered to come, and he needed a place, and he has also brought in a lady physiotherapist. She's not there at the moment because of some particular reason, but she will be here 8th of September full time. So she'll be doing only ladies, and he'll be doing, because we will be having at least 60 ladies protected. We have 25, 36. So we also have 3 homes more, which the nun has not come. They are a congregation from Saligaon, FMCK. So they have given us 3 homes. One is in Kavilosi, which we run as a men's home. One is in Kalamut, which is run as a women's home. And in Kavilosi, across the men's home, we are putting up another women's home for 20. So they have not come due to some technical reasons. They were supposed to be present. Anybody else? I will also Akshay Desai. So he stays in Sulkana. He operates from Kepe, but he takes care of both these homes along with Akash. Akash works in the electricity department, but you can find Akash in my home after his duty. So I have not. I may be not young. I may be middle age, but I have not found anybody young. These guys are young. They must be not more than 30. They must be not more than 28, who are actually in the shelter home, staying with them, taking them to hospital, and they have together 60 people, 60 men. There will be 20 ladies. There will be a lady there, but they will be in charge. So to put your time or energy or commitment into doing something when we are supposed to go from north to south, it's very difficult. So we need to put our hand for these 2 gentlemen.
Close associate in my political.
He got slightly deviated. Now he come back on track. That's why we kept him with us. Both. One fellow came, one fellow is left to come.
I now call upon Mrs. Janita Pinto, trustee, to give the vote of thanks.
Shri Subhash PhalDesai, Commissioner of Disability, Shri Gurudas Pavaskar, dignitaries, Reverend Father, sisters, benefactors, volunteers, owners of shelter homes, and our dear employees. I stand here today to thank each and every one of you for all that you have done for Street Providence, for it to be where it has reached today. Sir, I thank you and Shri Pavaskar for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here today. Although you were late, we waited for you. But your coming here and understanding what Street Providence is all about means a lot to us, because in this busy life that we all are leading, we don't have much time for the impoverished, for the poor, for the disabled, for the alcoholics, because we don't understand what they are going through. We've never been in their shoes. We have entitled lives. We are living very nice lives, so we don't understand. Now, Mr. Pavaskar understands, and I'm really grateful for his understanding. And when I listen to you talk today, I just sense that you're going to get into this and see the difficulties that the PWDs or the mentally challenged and will. So I thank you so much. I would like to also thank Father Vijay of Montevideo. Father is an inspiration to all of us, and I'm grateful that he was here today. My thanks to Sisters of Fatima Convent for partnering with us, and especially noteworthy is Sister Edith.
She's retired.
She's
at
retired,
78, but she wants to do something to
she has a passion to help
people who need help, and she's volunteered together with Sister Blanche. Sister Roshni are just new in the field, so they are looking to see what's happening, and
We are trying, I'll interrupt one second. We are trying to partner with them for girls 18, 17 who are going into depression, because they have the space, but we don't have. We cannot put them in those. We don't put them in those homes around.
I would also like to mention the Franciscan missionaries sister. They are not here today, but we had started our first shelter home in 2018 with them, and the first woman that we picked up, she was, her name is Fatima. She doesn't talk a language that we talk.
She speaks Assamese.
She talks some dialect. She doesn't even talk Assamese, it's a dialect. And when we picked her up, she was not different. I don't mean to be rude. She was not different from an animal. She was not talking. She was making guttural sounds. She wouldn't let anybody touch her. She had a lot of trust issues. She wouldn't let anybody come close to her, touch her. She would go to the bathroom, leave the taps on. She had that. She wouldn't eat. She wouldn't.
Clothes.
Yeah, she wouldn't wear clothes. They would just wear sari, but no petticoat. I think that is their native dress. But today, if you see Fatima, she, over the years, the caregivers, like the FMCK sisters, they were the caregivers. So they have, taken away her trust issues. Now she trusts them. She trusts. She will understand. She will respond. Now she knows little Hindi. So when we talk Hindi to her, she can understand. She can respond. And when we have a vocational training, she can't do the rugs, but she can do very good coloring. She does very good coloring. She can understand colors. She can understand crayons are different from sketch pen. So we have brought her to that level of just by caring for them. So we are really grateful to the FMCK sisters, but they're not present here today. But I had to mention them. Now we are saying that we are doing all this, but all this would not be possible at all without financial help from our benefactors. It's very important because all our shelter homes are not funded. Only one of our women's shelter home is funded by government. So we depend on private benefactors, and some of them are present here today. So I want to say thank you to Mr. Atai and so many others who are present here today. That the trust that they have reposed in us, we are really grateful, and we can assure you that every help that is given will only be used for the needy, for the impoverished. I need to talk about our volunteers. In this organization, we don't pay our volunteers. We don't pay them not because we cannot afford to pay them. We pay them because their service to us is priceless. We are not able to pay them because they are always there at the beck and call. They are always there to help the needy, even in emergencies. There's never like, oh no, I can't come and stuff. So we are really, really grateful to all our volunteers across Goa. Last but not the least, our deepest gratitude to our staff. Their hard work, their consistency, their dedication, and their patience will never be taken for granted. Thank you, staff, for all you do and for all the times you have gone beyond the call of duty, whether it's Sundays or holidays. There's always emergencies, so I'm really grateful to each and everyone, to Sapnesh, Tanaya, Triveni, Shobha, Akshay, Akash, each and everyone, and there are so many more. I'm really grateful. Once again, I thank each and every one of you. Thank you very much for being here. Sorry for the delay.
No, today I've come here for physiotherapy, which is a organization by name State Providence. It is their social commitment for the community around them. All those who are sufferers, who need assistance in terms of medical treatment, in terms of shelter homes. All these people, they have come together, volunteered themselves, and they have a passion and patience to serve the people, the most unprivileged people in this world who are lying on street, who cannot afford, sometimes who do not know from where they have come, who are mentally little bit challenged, and all such people who do not have their families also, who do not have any caretaker. All these people are brought here either by police or from the all social worker, all volunteers, and they put them in a shelter. They treat them. They have doctors here for their medical treatment, and once they get settle their issues, when they get well, they try to find out from where they have come, and they are trying to deport them again back to their families. And all those who cannot who do not have families, and they are cured by all their this mean they make them to take care of other patients also. This is a wonderful activity. You really reach out to the people whom your services are needed, and I appreciate and I should compliment Mr. all these people, volunteers who have gathered. They have 8 shelter homes around all over Goa, and they have been catering free of cost, and they spend money, they volunteer their service, they give their time, they give them the love and affection. They make the patients who come here feel that they are in a safe home. So this is the kind of service that they deliver with most dedication and commitment, and I really salute their commitment and the dedication for all those unprivileged people who do not have their families with them.
As a social welfare minister, how are you going to be helping?
No, for last 3 months I have been moving around all over Goa and trying to find out the problems of all these people. I am a social welfare minister, and I know my responsibility. I have to reach out. Our Dr. Pramod Sawant, the Honorable Chief Minister, always say that we need to reach out to the people like Antodaya Tattva. So Antodaya is the last person to serve, one who do not have any influence, one who do not have any family to take care of them. We need to reach out to such people, and this is the best way to reach out. And I feel that the department which I am shouldering the responsibility is really it's a God's gift to me, and I really work out to reach out such people.
Myself, Dr. Aston Fernandez. I am a physiotherapist working at Street Providence Fund. So what we do here is we have various homeless people who come here. Now most of the people who come here, they have either having stroke or they've been drinking a lot, because of which they lose their ability to walk. Some are having very severe weakness, some are having a lot of numbness in their legs. Some of them don't have toes, and they are amputated, operated, all those sort of cases. Now for physiotherapy, we deal with all this kind of patients over here. So we help them with exercises. So those who have pain, we may give them certain equipments and machines also to help with their pain. And as far as possible, we try to get them independent as much as we can. So we have had few cases in which they were not walking at all and their numbness was too severe, which we are able to make them walk now, be it with a walker or a stick. So what happens is it helps in their daily activities like toileting and all those other things also. So with physiotherapy, we aim to make their life more independent and to improve their quality of life. Now you imagine someone just sitting on a chair and spending his entire life, it won't help them in any way. So even if you get them up to 50% or 60% of the ability what they're able to do, it's a huge achievement for them. And luckily over here we have got almost all the equipments, at least the basic and much needed equipments which are required for treating patients and all. So we generally treat patients who are homeless for now, and we help them get back on their feet basically. So that is the main thing that we do over here.
So what is the physiotherapy you are involved in?
So we have two parts if you generally consider. One is in which we give machines. So there are various machines like TENS machine, IFT machine, ultrasound, IRR. These all machines basically help with your pain, numbness, to reduce all these things. And secondly, we focus a lot on exercises. So exercises is our main part. With exercises, we work on making their muscles strong. After their muscles are strong, it depends. There's something called as gait training in which we help them to walk. That we'll do on the parallel bars. So we use equipments as well as exercises to get them back on their feet. Those are the two main things that we do here. even other sort of trainings, like some of them just require general fitness exercises. So that time we call few people back to back, and together we give them fitness exercise protocols. And for other ones who are much more severe, we treat them one-on-one with individual care and attention. So that's what we do.
So is there any effective result in the physiotherapy?
Yes, you will see. I'll just give an example. If you take a painkiller medication, your pain may go for some time. That is very effective. But as soon as the effect of the painkiller goes, your pain comes back. But with exercises, what happens is, though it may take time, we treat your problem right from the core. So you end up recovering better. Now over here also, to tell you few instances, we have got cases who are not even walking, who had very severe numbness, who needed help with someone, they were not even able to walk, they needed someone besides them. We are able to free them and nearly allow them to walk on their own. Though it takes time, but if you are persistent and if you keep on doing it, you do get results. Only thing is, you have to be persistent, and it depends on the severity of the case. These two factors are a bit important in all those things.
This seems to be a mission.
Yeah, it is actually a mission. Now here, whoever we treat, we don't treat them like a typical patient who will come into a clinic. We treat them like our own family members only. Now these people whom I know them right from the beginning. I've been treating them right from the beginning. So you end up having a bond also, sort of a thing, in which the aim is, no matter how difficult it is, to get them out of their misery. And many people who are here, they are homeless, they've been drinking on the streets, they've been destroying their life. Now they're almost getting a second chance. So our mission, at least my mission over here, is whatever second chance is given to them, to make that quality of that second chance a lot better. So hopefully they are able to walk, they are able to do things, and they recover in much better pace compared to anything else. So that's our whole motto over here, just to improve their quality of life and to get them independent, back on their feet. And many other people are also there with typical knee pains, at age related knee pains and all you get. So they may be able to walk, but even their knee pains and all those pain related issues basically which are there, we try to even eliminate them through physiotherapy. So it does help. So right now what we are doing is, we are keeping them alternate days basis, but as time goes by, we will be keeping sessions more regular for them. So as of now, we are just started with alternate days, but as time goes by, we can get in even more people and increase the frequency of the sessions. No, there are no side effects of physiotherapy as such. At least if you do everything properly, there are no side effects. You must have never heard someone like too much exercises causes anything bad or something like that. Of course, you should know what you are doing, then it's proper. So if you follow the right things and if you do the right things, there are no side effects of physiotherapy as such. So we basically try to get you back on your feet through exercises. That's it. We monitor over here now. Each and every patient that we come, we monitor. We see their progress after 1 week, 2 weeks, how they are progressing, and accordingly we add the exercises. So we never burden the patient with too many exercises or things like that. We see their progress and accordingly we add exercises for them.